Have you ever wondered if only I had the power to make real change, a real difference? If only I had power, I could fix everything. My name is Adam Kennedy, and let me tell you, power really does change everything. Here is my story. It all started on May 25th, 2024. It began like any other day. I got ready to go to school. I went to school. Civics was normal. Gym was normal. Everything was fine. Until I went to go fill my water bottle during third period. I was passing by that one hallway on the third floor when I accidentally bumped into Chad Cunningham. Not the sharpest tool in the shed. He was also rumored to have burned down that one rich dentist's house. But that was just a rumor. And I guess both of us weren't in the best mood that day because we ended up having a bit of an altercation.
Whoa, what do you think you're doing there?
No,
I'm sorry, man. You need to watch where you're going.
I'm sorry, man, okay? Just let it go.
I don't take apologies, little bro.
Whoa. Just chill, man. I'm just trying to get back to class.
Maybe you should have thought about that before you bumped into me, pal.
Go with me, holy.
Hey, I'm not finished with you, pal.
What are you gonna do, punch me?
I like that idea.
I had never actually been punched before. Not like this. This actually hurt.
Pathetic.
And for some reason, it made me really, really upset. I suddenly felt a surge of, well, the only way to describe it is power. I felt power in my hands. I felt as if I could reach anywhere, as if my hands were everywhere, all at once. And so I used that power to retaliate against Chad. And in my anger, I didn't hold back. It was then that I realized the severity of the situation. I had superpowers, and I had just used them to knock someone out. Don't worry, he was okay. And luckily for me, there were no cameras in that hallway, and no one believed him when he said Adam Kennedy choked me out with invisible hands in a hallway last week. He never messed with me after that. After that blew over, I was left with a bit of guilt and a whole lot of confusion. I had no idea how I had suddenly contracted superpowers seemingly out of nowhere. Somehow, I had the power to move objects with my mind. Telekinesis. No one knew except for Chad, but I knew I had to find some answers. Luckily, those answers came one night when I had a very strange dream. I woke up with the start. I was in a room with a guy I didn't recognize.
Hi.
Hello, Adam. It's me, your grandfather, Michael Kennedy.
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
I was astonished.
How?
I didn't know anything about my grandfather, other than he went missing in 1967. He explained that he was involved in a secret federal experiment called Project Kratos, which was purposed towards giving humans superpowers using a substance called Element X. He explained that in an act of defiance, he destroyed all of the research and the particle accelerator responsible for creating Element X. He then consumed the rest of the Element X, preventing the government from ever continuing the experiment.
After I ate the rest of the Element X, I guess the pure energy that it created must have transported me into this place. Whatever it is. However, I can still interact with the normal world.
Wait,
So that's how I got my powers. You gave me some of the Element X.
Precisely. Now it's up to you to use your powers for good.
Don't worry, Grandpa. I will.
Goodbye, grandson. Until next time.
Bye, Grandpa. I won't let you down. Now that I finally had some answers, I knew what I needed to do. I was ready to become a superhero. I knew every superhero needed a costume, and especially me because I needed to hide my identity so my enemies couldn't target my family. I settled on a helmet made of cardboard. I painted it black, mainly because I was going for a Batman style look, but it was also because I didn't have any other colors to paint it with. I based the rest of the costume on that. Black sweatpants, black tailcoat I got from Amazon, black dress shoes I found in a closet, black gloves that were part of a Kylo Ren costume I wore when I was 7. And with my costume ready, I realized I needed to get some training. Purely relying on my telekinesis wasn't going to cut it when going against big-time criminals. I needed to learn how to fight. And thus began the training montage. After 2 years of training and keeping my true intentions of becoming a superhero secret, I was finally ready to start my career in crime fighting. I was going to make my grandfather proud. I started with the small-time guys, petty thieves, pickpocketers, litterers. Those were easy, but pretty soon I got to armed robbers, arsonists, murderers, and even people like Black Licorice. However, my feat started to attract attention, and not in a good way. Turns out, the guy in charge of all the underground villainous activities in the city heard about me, and he was not happy.
Whatever happened to Johnny? He was supposed to be here an hour ago with the money. Ronnie! Ronnie! Yeah, boss? Have you heard anything from Johnny yet?
No, somebody must have got him. Do you think it was a...
Don't tell me it was that vigilante again. He's really starting to get on my nerves. It's time for some countermeasures. Timmy, Jimmy, I have a special job for you.
His name was Six-Face. Unfortunately for me, Six-Face somehow found out where I lived. In an effort to put an end to my heroics, he sent 2 robbers to my house to try and neutralize me. They were unsuccessful. Six-Face didn't give up. He sent them again, this time more prepared for my skill. They caught me off guard in my civilian clothes. Luckily, I escaped, and I got to try out my new costume. A few weeks earlier, I had realized my cardboard helmet and dress shoes weren't going to cut it for superhero work. So I invested in a whole new outfit. Black leather trench coat, black motorcycle boots, black leather gloves, a black Kevlar neck guard, black sweatpants, the sweatpants stayed, and to top it all off, a brand new metal helmet I made from pieces of titanium, steel, and whatever else I had lying around.
Wow! Incredible!
With this new costume, I made quick work of the robbers. And after that, I knew that I was being targeted. But by who? After doing a little research, I found out about Six-Face, and I knew he had to be the one out to get me. I realized that if I got him, citywide crime would go down by a massive amount, since he was the mastermind behind most of it. I decided to track him down to his secret lair by following one of his goons after a robbery.
Ronnie, welcome back. How much did you get?
About 50,000.
Very good, Ronnie. You may receive a raise soon. Wow, Arrays, you're the best boss ever. Ronnie, don't turn around. Why? Why not? Ah! Let's not get too hasty here.
This ends now, Six Face.
I don't think so, Vigilante. It's time for you to die. I've always wanted to say that. It worked! I can't believe it worked!
I knew that until Six Face was behind bars, the city just wasn't safe. I vowed to catch him once and for all. I trained harder, made a plan. I would catch him this time. I knew I would. And luckily for me, it didn't take long to find him.
I think it's time we launch another heist. Will it be the art gallery or the chocolate store? You know what? I'm hungry. Chocolate store it is. Ronnie? Oh, he's in jail. Timmy! Timmy! Oh, they're all still in jail. Who's left? Billy! Billy? Billy! I have some important plans to discuss with you. So, this chocolate factory is... Get out! What? How did you find my secret lair so fast?
It was easy. It's right next to your old one.
Oh. What's over there?
Not so fast.
You leave me no choice. I was taught by Tibetan monks in Peru. Wait, that doesn't make sense. That was a cheap shot. How about a taste of your own medicine? Uh-oh.
Nice try.
Why is it made of metal?
It's over, Six Face.
No, I don't think so.
And why is that? There's no one here to save you.
We have your dog. No. Yes. He's currently being shipped off to Africa. The only way to save him is if you let me go now and go to the pier. So who's that gonna be? Me or your dog? That's what I thought. What? But your dog!
This is for the greater good.
And Six-Face slept. He had earned it. I called the police.
Hello. I have the criminal Six-Face incapacitated here. My current location is 412 2nd Avenue. Be here as quick as possible.
They arrived soon after I left. Six-Face was not going to where he belonged. Prison. I didn't have time to waste, though. I had a feeling that Six-Face wasn't lying about having stolen my dog, and I knew I wouldn't be able to live with myself if he ended up in Africa. After running as fast as I possibly could to the pier in my motorcycle boots, I got my dog back. And now, I was filled with a new sense of hope. The city was safe now. The Black Fighter could take a rest. For now, at least. I knew the crime would return, whether it be from Six-Face or some other threat. But I would be ready for it. I would wait for it, and embrace it when it came. I didn't ask to be a superhero, but I accepted it nonetheless. If I was to be a hero, I would be the greatest I could be. And I seem to have proven that. I eagerly anticipate the day when I can become the Black Fighter again, defeating those who wish evil on our society. I am waiting to this day. For when anyone looks at me, all they see is Adam Kennedy. But they had no idea who I really am. I am the Black Fighter, and I am ready for anything.